Hey, Awesomes. As promised this week, so later on in the week, I would review the annotated bibliography again. Thought I'd try a little different approach. Maybe this would, if it help answer any questions that you might have. And I certainly don't want to oversell the fact that I know that sometimes summary analysis and relevance can be funny terms, but I thought we would just kind of go through it. And so I just want to reiterate that each peer-reviewed scholarly source should have 3 paragraphs. So you'll enter your, recall we looked at the sample a couple of weeks ago. So you have your MLA formatted entry, right? Like from a works cited page. And then right after the entry, then you start and you should have 3 paragraphs. Recall we looked at the sample. One for the summary, so a paragraph for summary, a paragraph for analysis, and a paragraph for relevance. I tried to make the directions or instructions, if you will, as straightforward as possible. I'll try to give you an idea of exactly what we're looking at. So in one sentence, what is the purpose of the research study article? And then secondly, what did the author find after performing the study? Or if there's a rhetorical textual analysis, what does the author conclude? So you have 2 different types of perhaps sources. You may have one that is an actual study. And so they found the results of their study were what, right? So if they did some sort of quantitative analysis, the other one is a rhetorical textual analysis, just meaning that if they didn't do a quote unquote study, but maybe they just looked at literature or they looked at what's happening in the world, maybe through a particular lens or whatever, then each one of those types of articles, regardless of really what kind of type it is, and don't overly concern yourself that what was the big takeaway, right? What were the big results that matter in that particular article? And that's what that's kind of talking about. And of course, you can use quotes and stuff like that, but try to use them sparingly. And then after we summarize this within our analysis paragraph, we talk about when the article was published. Does the publication date affect any of the information? Is it outdated? Do we feel like it's current? If this is a research study or analysis, are there any issues with the execution of the study or analysis? Did the author perhaps leave some of this one? You kind of be maybe, we might think that part of analysis too is kind of critiquing some of the specific parts. Is there something that stood out to you that maybe there's an issue, right? You feel that there's a problem with the reasoning, and what kind of key pieces of evidence stood out to you that presents to support his or her conclusion. And then finally, relevance, really saying that this source is relevant because it tells me more about my topic. Does it work? How are you going to think about the next project's going to be your big research paper? How are you going to use the source? Does the source open up new research questions? Does the source build on or challenge on some of your other sources? How is the source, do you think, most relevant to your specific topic, right? In some of those results or some of those conclusions in your analysis paragraph, something stand out that you really think, okay, this is a really super cool key piece of evidence that I'm then going to use, and just kind of explain that. And that's really the crux of kind of at the heart of those 3 paragraphs. All right, guys, hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Apologies for not getting this to you sooner. But continue to internet woes. All right, guys. Thanks for watching again. And above all, stay safe, stay awesome. Bye now.